No, you said you're an idiot. You said, what's an idiot?
I'm a police constable on a Territorial Support Group.
Which is also known as TSG.
TSG, yeah. We deal with marches and things like that, and student protests. We were heavily involved in that as well.
Right, morning 5 unit. Thank you. This is a march and rally. It's called by the TUC. It's the March for the Alternative, the largest TUC event for decades. In a nutshell, containment is a legitimate tactic. It's been upheld in law. It's not deprivation of liberty. It is a restriction of movement. It's the tactic of last resort, where a serious disorder has occurred and it needs to be quelled, or it's to prevent an imminent breach of the peace. And to keep that tactic legitimate, we need to make sure that we are using our common sense and letting people out. It is to contain violent persons.
I've never been a person that wanted to sit in an office as a career. So for me, the police officer, you earn good money, and it's a good job, and it's also a good career prospects. You get a good pension at the end of it, and you're almost guaranteed a job for life.
Coming back to the tone, untidy is okay. We're not going to be using force, we're not going to be using any police powers just to make it look tidy. That's something for the past. There is a line in the sand around criminal trespass. We'll facilitate peaceful protest. There is that tipping point once they're making a concerted effort illegally to get into a government building or other vulnerable premises, then we will deal, and we won't stand by and watch them do it.
When I first put on the uniform, I suppose I felt excited, proud, but now it's just part of what I do. It's not anything special, really.
Is all this uniform necessary? All these things?
Yes, because as has been seen with the student protests, it can quite quickly turn into serious disorder.
When we deploy you, I have to now consider that you have your own powers. So if I put you in a line into an event, you've got the right to defend yourself. So I have to be mindful of that, and part of that justification that you're doing that is down to me, and it always has been. And I will record this briefing, and in your notes you can say you were briefed to that effect, that I have told you I will deploy you, and I'm mindful that if I deploy you into that, then you have those powers to use. So it's not, although it's a personal issue for yourselves, I've got some responsibility for that.
How many police are on today?
Yeah.
4,500.
4,500.
But that includes some from other forces as well.
And what do you think of that number for 200,000?
I hope it's enough. Yeah, I mean
It's better to be safe, not sorry, I think.
A couple of thousand.
I'd say, yeah, a couple of thousand.
So I think it's quite a high number.
I've been a medic for 3 years now, so I've done various marches and various different public order events. But the student march, for example, that was unbelievable. It was like being in a war zone.
Is not it. South Street. Woo! Yes. We've got 4 vehicles today, 4 carriers, and that's regarded as a PSU, Police Support Unit. There's 30 of those PSUs, in the areas of West London where we are. There's quite a lot of resources out. We'll be held on standby here probably for a few hours, but our Police Support Unit will be able to then deploy anywhere.
So portable radio, and we also have radios in the police carriers as well, and then intelligence is passed through from the ground, so there'll be officers there monitoring the march. They will pass the intelligence up to, they're called GT, and it's basically our control, and then they will disseminate the information out.
What do you normally do with your time?
The time, that's the thing. People go to the newsagent prior to this, they'll bring their favourite book in, they'll bring magazines in. Most PCs now have got these sort of, gadgets that you can watch films on and stuff like that.
First aid kit. This is a long shield, and as you can see, when we're using it, it's with 2 hands. We have a safe. TSG officers also carry what's called taser shields, short shields they're called, and basically they hold them on your left arm if you're right-handed, and that is to withdraw your baton on the right arm. So that would be used to deflect and to strike if you had justification, obviously, to do so.
When do you know that you can use force as such?
windy and all.
It's an individual thing. The use of force is an individual power. So if we feel like we need to protect ourselves, protect our colleagues, and we need to use force to do that, then that's our justification.
A body called the Black Bloc, which is quite anarchist based, and they're coming up on the radio quite a bit now. Or what someone who's perceived to be the Black Bloc. Basically, they're dressed in black. They have black face coverings.
No, they were coming up New Bond Street and we turned into Old Block Bond Street. So that's the thing about zipping off on your own. If you zip off on your own, you don't know where you're going. You can drive right into the middle of these things, which can make things a little difficult sometimes.
Like Prince Charles.
Well, yeah, you like to think hopefully there's a bit more planning goes into those jobs.
NATO helmets, NATO helmets.
Getting close. We might get to a point now that won't be able to go any further. Stand by. Get me in an early shot. They're going to deploy.
I think we probably killed the siren. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Sorry. That's good. It's fine.
Looks calm inside, and then the jackets for the doors. I think it's a standby. And we're going. Lovely.
We're off.
There's been some intelligence that there's going to be some action, spontaneous action at Top Shop. We've been deployed here to a standby position. It's going to be monitored to see what's happening, to see if that spontaneous action is going to transpire or whether it's going to move off somewhere else. And I think there's going to be a need to go forward at the moment just to clear the front of Top Shop to prevent any damage being caused. It's been paintball HQ to level 3 trained public order officers. They've come under obviously attack from paintballs by the looks of it, so we've been brought in to move them out. It looks like there's some movement. People are looking for some direction now. If you look at the crowd, they're not looking at us. They're looking at each other. They're looking at the loud hailer, so they're looking for some sort of direction now as to what to do next.
Where are your instructions coming from?
Well, mine will come now directly from Inspector Ruprecht, who will be monitoring his radio. And they're walking off again. And the rest of them have stayed here. So they're the sort of people you're looking at who come in, you know, perhaps get involved in something and disappear again. There's obviously elements out there. But we don't know where. Is that serious?
It could be black dogs. Very dangerous.
Of course it's Black Bloc.
Someone getting bit.
Circumnavigate the area, drive through the area, just keeping up a presence, visible presence. So they don't know where we are all the time. If we're static like this, they know where we are. If we're mobile, they don't know where we are.
Oh, look at that, he's got waffles with chocolate and strawberry. And we're off, Great Mulberry Street.
See what that guy was doing? Like, it's really difficult for me to get around him. Fantastic, don't you love him? Oh, I hate driving London.
We've got smoke bombs up ahead, flashing lights.
So stand by again.
And people deploying on the left with short shields. Deploy on the left, short shields.
Fire drill! Is there a fire drill? Is there a fire drill?
Thank you.
call me an idiot? Yeah. You call me an idiot. What's your name? I said, have you been to Idiot Club? No, you said, oh, you're an idiot. You said, what's an idiot? What's your number, mate?
It's on there, mate. I said,
Have
you been
I need to wear that in my face, isn't it? No, you clearly have, mate. You're the clown today, mate. Gutted. I hope your job gets cut as well. There's no union. Gutted.
Very good.
I hate old Bill and I hate you.
Very good.
Can I take your picture, please?
Right, we'll go and find it.
What's that first casualty?
Just had a male with one of the members of the press with a bleed to his leg, quite a nasty open cut bleed. So just bandaged it up.
How did it happen?
A bit of glass went up, protester threw a bottle, smashed up, and it went into his leg. So just bandaged it up and advised him to go seek some medical help.
So I don't know what intelligence was, but obviously there's been a disturbance here. Don't know what the focus would have been, to be honest with you. HSBC, is that a...
Yeah, it's all kind of capitalist
linked?
money banks.
The
Yeah.
windows are smashed.
Lots of smoke, windows have been smashed at many times, lots of graffiti. The level 3 is nothing but drawers, there's now our police. GT31, the group member trying to contain just that person disappeared off or down that
Piccadilly Theatre where Greece is showing.
To be honest with you, I've got no idea, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You were
They always say
smiling
us,
so sweetly.
they always say us policemen, don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
I can't help it.
If I take my helmet off, am I going to have to jump off again?
It's coming off. It's getting warm now.
At least we've got one bottle of water for the day.
Is that what they're giving us? One bottle of water? This is ridiculous. They've given us a 500ml bottle of water for the day.
Just don't drink it so fast.
Yeah, sip it.
At the end of the day, it's cutback year. We've all got to make our contribution. It's not going to reduce the budget deficit if we start splashing money away on bottles of water. Big picture.
Make sure I'm in a position I can get around. I grade to the Ritz. Right, where do ours go? Up there? Left to right, please?
Alright, stand by. No, right. I think, no, hang on. Other right, left. What's your convoy?
Long shot.
Well, how much time the black block appears to have mingled into the cloud. Still approaching junction of Clarge Street is where the black block is.
Sorry, mate.
Sorry, no, it's
We'll
good.
update shortly.
So there's the Ritz.
Maybe there's blue paint on it. They must have proper paintball guns to get it up there. It's a good old shot.
Helmet off. So you
Sorry?
got rigged.
Well, yeah, we're just waiting for our next deployment now, so it's a bit of downtime until we're told where to go next. And as soon as we're told, we'll be off again. We could be doing this for another 10, 15 hours longer. You just don't know. So whenever you get the opportunity, get some water on board, take your helmet off, and just try and relax as best you can.
Even on the radio now, you can tell the tone of voice is very different. It's a lot calmer. Now we've got nice ladies with flowers in their hair, so it's, you know, all change, all change.
Are you going to wind down your window here?
I'm not, because my wife will kill me if I speak to them.
Oh! You lot next! Hey, it might be else now, the firefighters, but you lot next, every fucking one of you are gonna get fucking laid off. Yeah? You're gonna lose your fucking jobs, lose your fucking pensions.
Basically, we come down here to deal with the situation at Fortnum and Mason, just up where you see the green canopy. My understanding is a number of protesters have got up on top of that canopy. There have also been several incidents of criminal damage dealt with there, and the concern was there's quite a lively element within the crowd here. They didn't want the two groups converging together and causing some sort of major incident down by Fortnum and Mason. So all we've done is essentially put a cordon across the road this end. Other officers have put a cordon down that way, and basically create this sterile area. If they want to go, they can go. They're not contained. They can go around the back, etc. But just gives them the time to deal with the arrests, etc. down there. Let the whole situation diffuse a bit, and then hopefully we won't be here too much longer.
Cuts are affecting everybody, and we can all understand their anger because we're being affected. Our pensions are looking at being affected. Our pay's been frozen again, so we understand. These people aren't the TUC. This is another element, and we didn't used to get that other element. It used to pass, do the march, protest, go home. Now we have other elements getting involved and knowing or thinking that they can cause chaos, which is what they're doing. because they know the press are here. That the press will publicise the story, and then they get it all over the newspapers. The people refuse to listen, and all they see is the uniform, and they see all this, and it puts up. You know, they just look at that, and then for them that's it. There's no other. You know, they're not interested in anything else.
Sometimes quite interesting what you hear on the radio and comparing that with what actually happens when you get there. So like initially we heard stuff going on like, oh, there's a few paint bombs been thrown and smoke grenades, and you think, oh, it doesn't sound like much. And then you get there and it's obvious that some of those officers have had a proper pasting and there's a lot going on. Offices all smashed up and you think, oh, I wasn't expecting that. And then you come down here and you say petrol bombs are being thrown, there's big fires, get down there, get your bibs off. So you come down there thinking, oh, this is a big petrol bomb incident. You turn up and it's like a load of people standing around outside Pizza Hut. So you just don't know until you get there. It's very difficult to judge it.